How's it going, everyone? We have a crazy show today. Today, I was going to do a wholly different show, but on to that later. But good morning. It's a sunny day here in Philadelphia. I hope you guys are having a great day as well. We got about 14 people here in the chat, so thank you for joining us today. Good morning. Today is it's not even a day today. Today is like Manta release day. I didn't even want to put a date in the title because I was like, this. It's not even. Who cares? Who cares what our collective imagination thinks it is today? It's actually Manta Day. So we're going to talk about Manta. We're going to talk about Manta today. We're going to talk about a few things, but you know what? Normally I would like go do banter. Like I would like stall for a few minutes and let everybody trickle into the chat. But it looks like the trickling has already started. So we won't mess around today. We'll jump right into it. So let's go ahead and get the intro music going first. Like I said, everybody, welcome to another episode of Rants About Tech Live for December 12th, 2024. Manta Day, like I said, a lot of news to talk about today. A lot of things to talk about. As a couple people mentioned in the chat already. How's it going, chat? Let's get the air horns going for the chat here. I appreciate you guys joining us faithfully every morning. So actually, let's jump into the chat and see what's going on real quick. There's been a couple of comments that I didn't get a chance to touch on before we got the show started. We got Functional Doc in the building today. We got Mike Osmond in the building today. Who else we got? What other members we got in the chat today? We got Mr. Mike in the chat today. Let's get the air horns going for the members. What's going on, you guys? We got Mr. Media in the chat today. How's it going? Let's get the air horns going for Mr. Media too. I appreciate all you guys joining us. We got Jack Betts in the chat. Doc, how's it going? eInk Unplugged, how's it going? Is Supernote Ed the first to unbox this product on YouTube? Yes, he is. I'm so happy for Ed. I'm so extremely happy for Ed. You know what? Let's go ahead and get the chat in here too. That's something that I kind of jumped right into before I got situated. Let's get this chat up here. I'm super happy for Ed. I really am. He is the ultimate Supernotes. If you like the Supernote, like he's like one of the ultimate resources on YouTube for Supernote. So kudos to Ed for being one of the first people or the first person I think to unbox this product. Like kudos to him. Good morning, Amanda. How's it going? Let's get the air horns going for Amanda joining the chat right now. How's it going? We listen, we knew that, Mr. Mike. We knew. I've been saying that. Ed's good. He's good. He fooled us. Well, he fooled me. Ed's good. We got the chat popped up over here too. Is the chat big enough to read? That's my main concern. I think we got the chat to where it's big enough to read and it's see-through now, so we don't cover anything up. Well, hardly anything anyway. All right, let's go ahead and get through the shameless promotions here. Rants About Tech, ways to support the channel. I'm independently supported, so I look to support like people who subscribe to the channel and members for support. So go to the website. We got a website here. Let's check that out. Our website is rantsaboutTech.com. We got t-shirts. Way to show you support for the channel. A great way to show you support for the channel. You get something for it, and it's like it's the ultimate support. Rants About Tech t-shirts. Get yours today. We got ceramic nib lammies. We're going to talk more about my ceramic nib lammies here in a second when we get into the Supernote section here. Definitely become a member. Check out the membership. Membership 99 cents. It's awesome. You become a voice in the channel, dictating which direction we go with the channel. Right now, the only thing we're trying to figure out now is live stream times. So my members are really contributing to the polls I have up. Trying to dictate and figure out what these live stream times are going to be. And I think we've already got that figured out, actually. The next round of polls are on their way. So that's another way to support. Super thanks, super chats are always good, too. Consider that if you're getting some value from the content. Let's get right back into what we're talking about here. And the first topic is going to be Happy International Health Coverage Day. You know we got to get to the international and national holidays. We're getting to the Supernote news, but we got to do the normal show stuff too. It seems like a weird thing to come up on today, considering what recently just happened. But we'll move on. We won't we won't dwell on that. Oh, we got National Poinsettia Day. If you like poinsettias, do yourself a favor. Give somebody what the flower you love. If you love poinsettias, today's to do it. Today's to do the poinsettia gift giving day. And today they're celebrating in Mexico today. They're celebrating in Mexico today. So it's Day of the Virgin of Guadalupe in Mexico. So they're celebrating. I don't know how much, considering what the name of the holiday is, but they're doing it. They're celebrating out there in Mexico today. So happy Day of the Virgin of Guadalupe. That's the last promotions we got here. Oh yeah, your boy going to CES. So I will have CES coverage coming soon. If you're not subscribed to the channel, get subscribed. I will have live coverage coming from CES. I'm going to have at least one interview from at least one eInk company while I'm there. I'm going to try to get as many as I can. But if you're interested in CES coverage and what comes out of CES, definitely get subscribed here. Definitely get or follow me over on Instagram because I'll have Meta Ray-Ban. Oh, where are the Meta Ray-Bans? Speaking of Meta Ray-Bans, where are they? I had a pair of Meta Ray-Bans. Oh, they're good. But anyway, we're going to be live streaming from the Meta Ray-Bans and all kind of other live stream events and videos coming out of CES. So if you're interested in that, get subbed to the channel. Follow me over on Instagram for the live Meta Ray-Ban stuff, and it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. That coverage is happening from the 7th to the 10th of next month. So January 7th to 10th is CES 2025. Oh, what did I do here? Oh, chat, I'm deleting stuff, and I didn't even mean to do it, but I did it. Oh, boy. All right, so the next thing we got up here is Manta is out. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's go to let's talk about what that means. So they released this morning at like 7 a.m. I think it was like 7 a.m. They released it like EST, Eastern time, my time. So I'm not sure when it released, but I did get some reports that it's not out. So we got someone who left in the chat before. So one of the members of the channel dropped in just to say hi and to let everyone know that the European store, the Euro store, doesn't have the A5X2 yet. But the site was down when she was checking it last, so it could mean that they're updating it for the European market. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're in the European market, it may not be up yet, but it's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. Another thing is, if you want this thing, you better get it. You better pre-order it or order it. You better order it. I don't think they're gonna last long. Something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, one thing before we go on, I did make me a Reddit account. So Rants About Tech Reddit account before we dive into this too. Rants About Tech Reddit account. I just made one. So when I comment on stuff and say things, at least they know where it's coming from. So when they want to reply with some hate and send shots, oh, they know where to go. They go to Rants About Tech YouTube and they send all the shots there. So that's there now. All right, I think I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but you know what I'm going to do, chat? Let me just put this cable in here correctly because I think that's what's going on here. Be right back. Okay. All right. So we got the metal Ray bands. We got the cable in there. Everything's good. All right. Let's do it. All right. My bad, you guys. I'm sorry about that mix up right there. But I told you guys I switched the microphone to a different side of the desk. And I don't know if the cable was catching because I had moved it and I just didn't figure out the cable management correctly. But we're good to go. We're good to go now. All right. Let's get back to it. All right. So what I wanted to do was look at Ed's video here. So let's take a look at that real quick. Oh, by the way, how do you guys like that Be Right Back screen? Was that a killer idea or was that a killer idea? I was like, I need something. When things go wrong, I need some entertainment, something so that they're just not looking at a black screen. So thank you guys. I appreciate that for being understanding and being patient. Actually, you know what? Let's get to the chat because I haven't even gotten to the chat. We've just been going off of this A5X2 excitement here. So basically, chat was just letting me know that the audio cut out and that I'm back. Okay, never mind. We're good to go. Actually, there's more over here. Wait a sec. Was Ed in the hush about the Manta? Yes, he was. Miss M Cruz says, "Is this all? I haven't seen you here, M Cruz. So thank you for joining the chat. Is this already sold out? I can't find a way to buy it. Whoa. Chat, let me know. It's supposed to be available right now. The last I checked, it was available. If someone tried to buy and they can't buy, let me know so we can get some confirmation on that. What else we got here? Mike says it looks like the button is still working in his browser. So yeah, it looks like it's available. The European market was having a problem though, so we did want to put that out there. The European store has it, but it's unstable, so it's up and down. So you guys, clearly they're selling tons of these things. People have been waiting for them, so I don't doubt that. And I knew this was going to be the case here. Where we got here? It was magnificent, as Mr. Mike. I appreciate that. It's available from their main site. Okay. All right. We're good to go. So we're caught up on chat and we're good to go with the videos here. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ed's unboxing video, you guys, real quick. I just want to give some thoughts on that because I had some thoughts, but like I said, I stopped the video because let's go down here. I think I saw one of Ed's videos down here. Yeah. So I stopped the video.
Watch the video with that in mind.
And
also
this is
check
where
out
I
my
stopped
blog.
Right there. So I stopped the video because I wanted to have this experience with you guys
and even
on live, and kind of you can get my reaction
associated if you were to purchase the device. But thank you so much.
Throw the headphones in here.
I
hope this doesn't ruin the sound.
Welcome
if it
back
does,
to your channel.
We'll fix it.
I have some.
We're still working on it, you guys.
So as you know, I've been waiting on a package. I think we've all been waiting on a long time. So
let's see here.
Get to it. This is the new Supernote Manta.
All right, so here we go. He's just opening. I think he was just talking about the background with the device here.
All right, everybody. So here we are. Here's my DHL package. I received word that I was getting this, and it took a total of 3 days to
morning, Max. How's it going?
Delivered. So hopefully DHL has their stuff together, and they've been doing pretty well the last couple of
We're
times
just watching
that
the
I've gotten
unboxing, Ed's
something from
unboxing
Ratta. But this is the
for the
Supernote
Manta here.
Manta. So let's go ahead and tear open the package here and
I
see
kind of
what
just
we
want to
get.
see
And I went
what
ahead and
his
took it
package
out
came with. I
earlier.
have
I
a
took it
packing
out of the
list.
DHL
Mine is on the
packaging.
way,
So
you
let's
guys.
go
I have a
ahead and
packing
see
list.
what we get.
And I'm gonna go over my packing list, but I want to see if what he has matches what I have. Because that would be very interesting.
It inside here. And one thing I do, just even starting with this pouch, that I think a lot of Rata for using paper packaging and all of the different sustainability features that they have.
It's
It's just
sunny and
really
cold here in
impressive to me.
Philadelphia
I
too,
think
Max.
they do a really good job of that. So here's the main package. You've got the Supernote Manta here. You
The
have
Rock
the
says, I never
Supernote
understood
pen.
unboxings. I love unboxings. I don't know why. To me, it's like how they package stuff means something to me. It came with a Lamy ceramic tip pen. You mean yours or Ed's?
So I
There, Mr.
hear
Mike.
there may be a special pen in here. Let's check the pen out.
Unboxings are special to me. It tells me a lot about a company when I see what they've packaged their device in, sustainability. Like if you're gonna be talking about sustainability with your device and your packaging is all plastic and like foam and like, you know what I mean? I can't take you serious in that situation. Supernote though, very different. It looks like they packaged it the same way they packaged the A5X2
First as we're going through this. And I'll remember how to open it right
Katie,
this time.
what's going
Oh, wow.
on? Hey, Katie, you're gonna love using that pen on this device. And they don't. I thought they were gonna come out with a button for their new ceramic nib pen, but I got it on good faith that there's no button on there, so we're still in the clear.
That's interesting. The pen is mightier than the sword. Edward Bulwer.
The Rock says it's usually a skip chapter for the unboxing. I'm gonna keep that in mind when I do my chaptering, The Rock, for sure.
So that's nice. Same packaging they always use for their pens. But let's take a look at this pen.
They do have a new pen, Katie. They do have a new pen though, but it's not touching the Lamy. It's not touching the ceramic nib Lamy that we got. It's not.
So
I don't think so.
this is a new Lamy pen. And this, if you notice, is really cool. It's clear and it's a collaboration, obviously, with Lamy. You'll notice here, if I can get that in focus, it says Supernote Ceramic. So it is
Yeah,
going to have the
that ceramic
ceramic
nib
nib.
is
Now,
a
one
piece of
thing it
work.
does
I
not
love it.
have is a
So
button,
precise. I love that.
which the button isn't really important to me. I know it is to some people.
Yeah, you're right, Ed. It's important to some people. This guy and a couple of people in the chat.
But I do absolutely love the look of this. And let's see if we can get it up here
What?
close.
All right, so I can't really.
Yeah, there's
I
that
know that it's clear. I can see this
nib,
clear. I can't see if
and it's
where you put your
extremely
hand
light.
has any ergonomics. It definitely doesn't have a button, but I want to know that if the part where you hold it has some ergonomics to it or not. That would be important for me to know. I can't tell from this shot right here. And does anybody in the chat know? Do we know, chat? It looks cool, but if it doesn't have ergonomics, then it's just a clear pen with a cap. And in that case, I'd prefer the clickable one. That one's amazing.
I'll tell you that just from the feel of it, it is extremely light. But you have the metal clasp here, all plastic construction.
Oh, it looks like it does have ergonomics. It looks like it has the same ergonomics that the Lamy ERM has, the All Star. It looks like it's got the same ergonomic like finger placement.
And then the ceramic nib refill inside. So pretty cool. That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's the same shape as the aluminum one. Is that what we're thinking, chat? It's the same as the aluminum one. It's just plastic.
All right, so the pen, really interesting. Now let's look at our device, and we'll pull this up. And one thing again that I absolutely love about Supernote, and it looks like,
whoa, the part you hold is soft. Wait, hey Doc, are we sure about that? I mean, I don't doubt you, my brother. I'm just Because that would be interesting.
We may have an extra pin over
That would
here
be
as
new.
well, but we'll get to see. When you have their devices, they're all cardboard or paper packaging. Very well done, very well thought out. They have the little pull tabs to help you get everything out.
I love that.
So we'll go ahead.
See, I love that. I've only done one unboxing on a Supernote device, and I muffed it. I was new in my YouTube career, chat. I was new in my YouTube career, and I didn't know. Have backup audio in case your primary audio doesn't work. The best unboxing I've ever done in my life didn't have audio. I muffed it.
Pull this off. So let's check.
It was a beautiful experience, though. I wish I would have had audio so that I could have just talked. I was, this is awesome. Oh God, I can't. Well, it just, you got none of that from what was going on in the video because I had to do a voiceover. For the best unboxing I've ever seen in my life, I had to do a voiceover.
This pin out. Since
still
we're
good.
in here looking around. Oh wow, it looks like they may have sent me, and I've wanted to try one of these pins.
Wait, does Kit have this? I thought Kit's video was bait. Does Kit have the device? What do we know, chat? Let me know.
For a while. So again, whatever you order from Supernote, you'll get the box and you'll get a pin. This, for those of you who don't package, but I love how they put all three of these in here. And this, for those of you who don't know, is the Lamy.
So that's the Lamy Safari.
Again, a very
that's the only other ceramic nib Lamy they make is that the Safari, which is like a switchable pen and stylus in one, and the one you just saw him pull out, which is the clear, essentially the clear AL Star. We're gonna call it the PT Star. Plastic, thermoplastic.
Pen made of plastic, and what it does.
I do want it though. I'm not gonna hold you. I want it.
Is if you turn it one way, you get the Supernote ceramic tip.
Oh, so Kit doesn't have the device, but he was remarking on it. I don't know if it's soft though. I'd be interested to. If it's soft, that would be cool. I don't think it is though. It just looks like a curved metal or curved plastic.
If you turn it the other way, you get a regular ballpoint close. Wild.
All right, we know what the Safari is. Let's get to the unboxing here.
I am a little surprised that they didn't put the button on here, only because I know that's a request by a lot of people. Again, with the gestures, I don't find myself.
You're right. You're right. You surprised it. Come on, just throw the button on there. I mean, it's okay for me because I got my. Listen, Katie, we good. Hold on, where the pen at? Where my pen? I think my pen's in the bag. Hold on, let me grab it. All right, chat. So you see, I've already relegated the Supernote, the A6X2 to the bag. It's already the bag device. It was in the bag already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely anticipating having the A5X2 replace this as my desk side companion for sure. All right, so yeah, we good. Katie, we good out here. What we got? Oh, Katie. Oh, you haven't been here like a couple shows, but right now, Katie, we got 1080p coming from the top camera. We upgraded. So we good here. We still got the only ceramic nibbed device with a button on the market right now. Get yours at rantsaboutTech.com today. Anyway, to use on your new Manta, you're gonna want that button. The gestures, we've already decided that they're good. They're okay. Well, let's not even go that far. They're okay. We decided the gestures are okay. There's too many stipulations. The sun has to be in the right spot. The moon has to be a certain distance from the earth where the waves are they're moving at the right velocity. Then chickens have to be crowing. There's got to be a chicken crowing in the background. Then the gestures will work. Then they work. But if all of those conditions aren't met, they don't work. So in that case, you want a button. And Katie, we got one. We got one. Like Khaled, another one. All right. What do we got here?
The setup process, and then,
Oh boy, we
and then
went
if
we
you
went far. Okay, hold on. We got to go
I
back.
think
Oh, we
right
went too far.
size your
Oh, we went too
to
far.
look at the case. It's so we'll go ahead at some point, pick your package, but get everything out.
Okay, all right, here we go.
So we'll go ahead and pull this off. So let's check this pin out. Since we're in here looking around, oh wow, it looks like they may have sent me, and I've wanted to try one of these pins
Oh,
for a
that's
while.
all right.
It's
That was
very
just sorry. We saw
sounded
that. Okay,
pretty
let's
good.
skip that.
I know that's a request by a lot of people. For me, it's not that big a deal. And there is your half folio. So we'll go ahead and we will take off the plastic. Do wish they could do this without plastic, but I understand that it's probably a lot harder than I think it is to be able to ship something like this
What do we think
in
about the
all
box? I like the
paper. So
box.
they aren't
Box is cool.
100% paper. They do have the plastic on the actual folio cover and on the device itself. Let's go ahead and open up this. And it's nice to give you a little
See, I
installation
love that.
guide
All
on
right,
how.
so let's talk about this right here. So when I did my first Supernote unboxing was the A6X2. What was cool about it, I thought, was that they had these kind of diagrams like what you see here on the screen. They had those kind of diagrams on the film that was covering the Supernote. So they had diagrams written on the film. No. Or was that on the actual? No, that was on the actual device. So the screen that was on the actual device was telling you where the buttons and everything was. Like just displaying the bistable nature of the display, like letting you know something's different here. That was my first hint. Something is different about this device. It's awesome. That's what it was. That was the difference. So yeah, I want to say that was on the screen, but let's see how they actually do it on the
How
Manta.
to install it, and we'll walk through that here in just a few minutes. But they tell you also how to install it and how to remove it, and then they give you a view of what the device will look like. Put it
All right.
in what looks like that's
Okay,
really
hold on.
cool.
Do we see that?
To look
Oh,
at it here.
oh, that hurt. That
Pull it
hurt.
out, there's a
Ah, you see that? Oh, chat, did we see it? Oh, do you see what I'm looking at? That clip, that last clip. It looked like it. Is it just me? That looked like it was dangerous.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
So
watching that hurt.
they
Okay,
actually
we'll
put
continue.
it in what
continue.
looks like a cardboard mock-up, and I guess that's kind of to show you how it attaches. So let's take a look at the case. It's very smooth. It feels like
Those teeth are long. I didn't expect those teeth to be that long.
one of their canvas folios, I would think. I didn't have the canvas folio. I had the Vigra. Sure
All right,
that
so
you
we got
so
the
is the
folio there with
device
the long
itself.
teeth.
Out the Supernote
Yo,
Manta.
Katie, that's what I was thinking. I was like, he's gonna bend that teeth. I was scared. Like, stop pulling it like that. You're gonna break it. Ed, calm down. We know you're excited, but those teeth don't look safe.
Natural writing, clearer and durable, lighter and slimmer. The Manta A5X2. The packaging is beautiful. I've got to say, they really
All right, the packaging does
put a
look
lot.
cool. I
The
will say
packaging is beautiful and slimmer.
You know what? I like it better than the dude on the Jeep. I gotta say it. Word, giggity.
Packaging. They really put a lot of thought that.
Oh, whoa.
I do wish and hope Ratta.
Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking at. That's what I was looking at. So I love how they do that. I love how they do the diagram on the screen to show you that, hey, we can display stuff on this screen without the device being on, because eInk is just cool like that. So I love that. I love that.
Put like a dust cover where you can cover this side with something. Absolutely love it. But if you're someone who doesn't want to,
Oh, let's see him put the case
it
on.
was back
Let's see him put the, yeah, let's see him do that.
the biggest thing is you want to put it right out. So it's really, you
Okay,
have to,
yeah.
I do think is a
Let's
little bit of an issue. Set off,
okay, let's see.
then boy, that went up your whole so peripheral, a keyboard folio or
Okay, all right,
some
here we go.
other kind of
I think this is
peripheral
probably the most
that could
telling
be
part
used
of
to
the
put
unboxing.
on
This is kind of
this
what I want to
side of the
see
device.
is how sturdy
But for
those
now,
clips
let's
were.
go ahead
Because
and
that
put
was my only
this
concern
on.
about the
Now
device. Well,
remember, this
that,
is
you know what, chat? That, and I think I said it in a live stream the other day. The the clips to hold the half folio and the way they implemented the loop for the pen, I think they could have done a way better job. They got screws there, and you're screwing it. Like I know you're screwing it into a metal post, but that metal post is in plastic. You're gonna have to replace those metal posts if something were to go wrong, and then you're trusting people with screwdrivers. All like I know it's just it's one thing. It's like to me, it's like one thing for a person to. It's one thing for a person to want to take off a loop on your device, right? Because you want to change it to a different color or a different fabric or something like that. That's one thing. It's another thing for someone to decide they want to take the back off the device because they want to replace the battery or replace the motherboard because it's down or put a bigger SD card in there or something like that. To me, that's a whole different thing. Like the person who's going to open the back up and replace the motherboard or the battery or the SD card or whatever, that person is probably more technically inclined than the person who's just looking forward to like replacing that loop. You know what I mean? It just seems like you would want something a little less cumbersome in the way between that type of person. Like me, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind using a screwdriver to do whatever because I've done many of these types of repairs on computers and laptops and things. But like the person who just wants to change the color of their pen loop probably has never done anything like that. So I think the solution for people like that would have been like maybe a magnet. And I know people were saying magnets hinder the eInk screen or whatever. I'm here to tell you, I got a magnet. I got a magnetized whiteboard here that I put all of my metal devices on. It hasn't hindered any one of them. So and the cases are all magnet in the back. You know what I mean? Like for these metal devices, the cases are they stick by magnets. So there's clearly a way to do magnets that won't interfere with the screen, right? There's clearly a way to do that. So I don't think it's as simple as saying, oh, magnets bother the screen, so that's why they had to use clips. I don't think it's that simple. All right, let's go back to the video here. Actually, let's go to the chat before we go back to the video. Doc says, but how many times are going to change pin loop or keep pulling the half folio off? Right, and in my mind, you would change the folio more than you would change that loop, right? Once you find you a loop you like, you might just stick with it. But then again, some people are just like, I change loops every day because I want a different color every week or something. Duroc says, yeah, agreed, Doc. That elastic stretches and ages. It might make more sense to stick on pin loop instead. Yeah, I think that's, there's elegant solutions to this, right? They've chosen one, and we'll see how it works. I'm just skeptical, I guess, right now.
Set your templates, pages, insert pages.
All right, we again, I don't know what button I'm hitting that's causing me to go so far, but I did want to see the cover.
Pretty close since vector film. Back, you'll see, and they've got a whole video for this, and they're going to do another one. But here
those
you can
screws on the
see where
back
you
is kind of
go
what I'm
under
talking about
this
there.
to pop the back cover off, and that will show all of.
There's just too many
But one thing you'll
moving
notice
parts
is
involved
that
in
it's
this.
pretty thin, and it's got what they call a bionic back, and of course this is why it gets that name Manta.
I love that
Because
though.
of
I
these
love that design.
flared edges here along the back for your power ports, and very much anti-glare. So pretty darn cool. And I'll tell you, it feels and construction wise, it's extremely smooth. There's been some
I expect this to be a
concern
super durable device. All
about
right,
the
here we go.
Folio,
This is
about
the
how
part I
hard
really
it
wanted
would
to see.
be to put on,
These clips.
about how
I wanted to see how
secure it
good
would
these clips
be.
work.
But before we do that, I do want to show there are pogo pins here. So there may be in the future, I could see a keyboard folio or
Calm
some
down. There's
other
pogo pins on
kind
the
of
A6X2. They've
peripheral
released
that
nothing
could be
in a
used to put
year that
on
would fit that
this
thing.
side of the
They're
device.
just preparing for the future in case.
But for now, let's
Or
go ahead and put
or
this
for
on.
independent third-party
Remember,
people to
this
come
is an
along and make something.
unboxing and first impressions. We're not going to do much with the device tonight. The device should be launching when you see this video. So hopefully that will be very
Ed,
interesting
why
to
why
everybody.
why are we prolonging the pins, man?
So what
There we
you'll
go.
want to do is line up your holes here
That looks
and then just
super.
push
I'm
that
not
in. Boy, that was
okay.
quick and easy. And then if you want to take that off,
Was
and
that
this I
all
do
right? What do we
think is
think,
a
chat?
little bit of an issue. So
All right. What do we first before we get to the takeoff section here? What do we think, chat? What do we think? Let's go to the chat real quick while we get to what do we think about the actual assembly of the half folio. What are we thinking about that? Ooh, can I change this? I can. There we go. That's better. It's a little better. Okay. All right. What do we think about this? I think I didn't think you could just slide it in. The fact that you can just slide it in helps. You don't have to worry about the mechanism. It just kind of it just works itself. It clips itself in. I think that's cool. That's a plus. Only if it worked that way, taking it off. The Rock says, I'm with you. Not a fan of the strength of that connection. Do we know how long the shipping will be yet? No, we don't. A few days. People are getting shipment days of up to 2 days right now, or 2 to 3 days. So if you order the device, you'll have it within a few days. Live stream tonight, by the way. I will have my device and I'll be doing my unboxing, and then I'll do a live stream on questions and answers and all that good stuff, so you guys can get my take on what I think about the unboxing experience myself. All right, let's finish up here.
here, I think what everybody's waiting to see is the device itself. So we'll go ahead and we'll use our pull tab, pull out the Supernote Manta. And
Oh,
here
wow.
is your box. So front light
My bad.
and
Let's get
first
to
impressions. We're not going to do much with the device tonight.
All right, here we go.
You have to lay the device on its face. But even then, these come right out. So it's really easy to take on and off. The biggest thing is you want to put it on a nice, clean surface if you're
I don't know. It's like the gestures. I just went in on the gestures on the Supernote. We just did this. I'll do it again. You have to sit it down flat. It's best to sit it down. Why do I have stipulations on how to do this? I don't need. This is the A6X2. Oh, why? It's so bright. This is the A6X2. Done. Why are there criteria? Why are there criteria to put a case on? Why are there criteria for gestures to work? We'll talk about this. But you know what, though? I think there'll be something that we can do about this. This is opportunity for you know who. I love opportunity. I love taking advantage of opportunities. This is an opportunity to do something better. Let's go on to the device.
really gives it a nice look. It's sleek, it's elegant.
I do
It
like that.
looks like it was designed that way, which obviously it was. But I mean, it looks like it was designed as one cohesive piece. And then
I
you
do
have
like
your
that.
pen loop. The nice
It's the same feel I get from the Pen Star, the eNote Pen Star. or the Penstar eNote. That device feels like it was just meant to be, and that's how I'm thinking. Like, or the case here, just to give a quick look at that. So this is the Penstar eNote here. The same kind of half folio, except for Supernote really did their loop the right way. It's on the device on the back. Penstar, one of the missteps they made with the case is putting the loop on the cover, because when you turn it back like this, now the pen's under the device, and it won't sit flat if you have the pen in the loop. So, but the fact is that when you use, because this is the same kind of half folio, it really looks good. Like when the case is on here, it just looks like one cohesive little unit. And I love that. And that's the kind of vibe I think the Supernote is going to have, that whole cohesive feeling. And it looks like that's the same thing that's happening here for that device.
Because the Folio, the way they've built this cover here, it's completely flat now when it's
Mr. Mike said enough with the Penstar. Come on, dude. The Penstar is awesome. For what it is. Okay, never mind.
open. So this is a completely flat surface. It's not slightly curved like the other full Folio was. It's actually completely flat. So that could actually make the writing experience even a little bit better based on that. All right.
I would
well,
imagine
let's
folding
go
the
ahead
folio back
and
too would
power
help
this
with
up.
that,
So
the curved nature of the back.
I do absolutely love this pen. They're the most realistic feeling as far as from a pen and paper perspective. But I'm not going to lie, I am not disliking this pen at all. We'll see how it actually writes, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, chat. Let's go to the chat real quick. We got a couple comments here that we need to get to. All right, so let's see what we got. Doc says live stream 8 p.m. tonight. Absolutely. I'm gonna put up a post 8 p.m. tonight. It'll be the live stream for the A5X2. I should have it by then. I'll do a live stream regardless if I have it or not. We'll talk more about it because I will be getting it shortly, and maybe we'll get it during the live stream. Jake Ham, how's it going, Jake Ham? I've never seen you here before. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. He says, I prefer magnetic all day long. Absolutely. That was my gripe yesterday, Jake. They should have gone with the magnetic. To me, there's no reason not to, especially when, like I said, I can stick all of my tablets that have metal backs on a magnetic board, and it doesn't bother the screen at all. So maybe magnets were a thing that disrupted the screens back when these things were first made, but they've gotten to a point now where I don't think that's a big issue. I don't think those clips aren't because of the screen. I think those clips are because it's just a design choice. We'll see how good they work. All right, so we got BM. Welcome, BM. Note Max or Manta? Manta all day. If it's between the Note Max and the Manta, I'm taking the Manta. That's just my initial take, since I don't have either of them right now. When I have both of them, and I will, might be a different discussion to have. Dr. Ling says, I'd probably go. Welcome, Dr. Ling, by the way. Haven't seen you here either. Thanks for joining the show. Roger, Rants About Tech, 10 a.m., Monday through Friday. 10 a.m. till sometimes whenever. Dr. Ling, I'd probably go without a folio since the screen is scratch proof resistant. It'd be okay raw dogging it. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. BM says question by question. My bad. I didn't see these questions till just now, but I did answer it just now. BM. Doc says time will tell on the folio. I don't change folios like my shirts. Chances are people are going to buy the folio, and what we're talking about is the folio here on the Manta here. People are going to buy a folio or buy this device, put the folio on it, and kind of forget that it's even there, right? There's not even going to be a thing for a lot of people. I take devices in and out of the cases all the time. Because I'm anti-case. I just don't like cases. But when I need to protect my device, like if I'm going on a run, not on a run, but on the run. And not on the run. I'm not doing the run, the race. I mean, like, to the coffee shop. Then I'm putting it in a case just in case something happens. If I'm traveling with it, I'm putting it in a case something happens. But if it's in the office or the studio, then typically they don't have cases on them. Lately, I've been putting cases on them because I'm just testing stuff out, but typically no. Katie says part of me said it's nice to see something different than magnets only, but it looks wonky removing it. Yes, that's the thing. I would have been, you know what I would have been with. I would have been with a magnetic or a mechanical system that was just a little more eloquent. You know, it's decent. It's not bad. You know, it's not bad. Nigel says, I am not yet convinced. Let's see how to remove. Yeah, it was worse removing. The removal is worse than putting on. Log, I like that name. How comparable is the A5X2 to the Go 10.3? We're going to get into that in a second. Doc says, live stream is 8 p.m. tonight. Yep, we just hit on that. Katie says, ordered it second. I tuned in. I'm glad I woke up a little earlier than usual. No doubt, because I'm telling you, they're going to sell out. The Rock says, Dr. Ling, he's talking to Dr. Ling, not me. Katie says, it's an interesting mechanism. Interesting, but is it good? Jake Ham says, feels like we're going backwards. Back to... Listen, I was going to say that, Jake. I was going to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it. But since you said it and opened the floodgates, now we got to go back. Because I want to say something. We're going to get back to the chat here in a second. But since Jake just said that, I'm going to say this. Because I thought it in my head when I saw it. I'm like, oh, that looks old. Not like old as in it's been around for a long time, but that looks like design language from the 50s. Which I sometimes, if it's 50s propaganda, then cool. I'm cool with the propaganda signs because the artwork on those were great. Speaking of which, you know who drew a lot of propaganda back in the day? The Charlie Brown artist. I don't know his name though. Hey Google, what's the name of the artist who made Charlie Brown?
Charlie Brown was created by Charles M. Schultz.
Charles M. Schultz. He created some awesome propaganda back in the day. And I love that kind of drawing. And that's what this kind of reminds me of a little bit. But not. Worse. All right. This right here. When I saw that, I was like, oh, let's turn that off. I was like, oh, that picture don't look modern. I like how they got the designs at the bottom, the circling, the features. That's cool. I like that. I like circles. Circles are cool. But it's something about the way they took that picture that makes it look like an old, like, Apple Newton from 1997 package. Yeah. I don't know, Jake. Maybe it's just me. Okay, back to the chat here. Mr. Mike says, you could do that without laying it on its face. Could you, though? Could you? Are we certain on that? Are we certain on the math on that, Mr. Mike? Because I think if you didn't lay that thing down on its face, we saw the prongs like barely hanging on. Like when Ed really first took it out, we saw the prongs barely hanging on. Like I wasn't the only one concerned. Katie was like, oh God, is he going to break it? We didn't know what was going to happen there. So, I mean, I don't know if you could do it without laying it flat. You might need to lay it flat just so you don't bend or break those prongs, right? I mean, I think that's the reason you lay it flat, to make sure those are perfectly straight. You don't want those going in crooked. Okay, he says, for gestures, I think it's so difficult on the Nomad because it's so tiny. Should be easier on the larger device. Maybe. We're hoping so. But there's still stipulations. Someone told me if you look through the manual, I haven't done it yet, but we're going to go through the comments here so I can go through some corrections. That's one of the things we're going to start doing is going through corrections on the show at the end of the show. Because I get a lot of good corrections at the end of the show in the comments, and it would be nice to pass those corrections along. We'll do that today. Mr. Mike says, okay, enough with the Pen Star. The Pen Star is great. The pen style looks like a Fisher Price toy with a nice screen. Nigel, I doubt I would change my folio unless it's broken. Okay, we went through that. Mr. Media says I haven't seen anything that would make me buy this new Supernote. Bro, what are you talking about? Are you sir? Are you certain on that? We're gonna get to that. Maybe when I do my unboxing and first impressions, Mr. Media, you'll change your mind on that. Log says I have the Go Temporary 3 on the way. I wonder if this device will suit me better with writing and reading. Reading, no. I have no faith in the Supernote platform to do a good reading app. I love them. Like we're talking about, this show is dedicated to them today. But I've got no faith that they're gonna do a good reading app. That's just me. Katie Cakes. Oh, did you see that the specs in the box section say it's a cuttable pen? Cuttable. Oh, probably because you can. Don't make me lie. I have no idea what they mean by that. Mr. Ling Schultz. Yeah, there we go. They knew who I was talking about. Charles Schultz. Yeah, he did awesome propaganda work. I went and looked at some of his propaganda drawings. I just love like wartime propaganda drawings anyway. I don't know why I like that kind of stuff. It just has a unique look to it that I love. Was he? Yes, he was. I can separate someone's personal life from their professional life, like football players. Dr. Ling, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Mashup Mike, I love circles. Yes, circles are the best. Dude, did you see the guy who on Reddit drew circles for like, I don't know how long he drew circles every day for, but he drew a circle every day until Remarkable put the automatic circle drawing tool in their device, and they just recently sent him a Christmas note saying that they're hinting at the fact that they would be adding circles to the Remarkable platform, which I think is cool. Mike is the super. That's so funny, Katie. I was just talking about that. He is that guy. He is that guy. All right. Let's get back to the thing. Have we got to the end of this? No, I don't think he's still drawing circles. I think he did it. I think he completed the mission. And it made me start thinking. Remarkable, you do need a stroke erase. I mean, it would make life easier. Let's do. Remarkable. You could use a stroke erase. It's a small thing, really. But when you want to erase a line that's close to another line, which happens with some frequency, I don't know about you guys, but it happens with some frequency. It would be nice to have a stroke erase to just touch somewhere on that line and have the whole line gone. I want that. Can we do it, Remarkable? Oh, this is a family show. This is a family show, Mr. Mike. What are you doing? All right. So moving on. But yeah, that was the thing for me.
Templates, pages, insert page, phenomenal. Please check out.
We're not going to get into all of the software stuff. We're just going to, because I want to kind of save that for my little thing here. But I did want to see what the case was like and see how this snaps on and off.
And you'll notice that the icon then aligned with these two out. This is a writing test.
I did want to see what he thought about the pen, though.
But just wanted to get my thoughts out there. So what do I think? First impressions.
Yes, Ed, what do you think?
I'm not going to lie. I love it. I think it's awesome. I think that it's going to be a really good device for anyone who's looking to be in this space and really looking to be productive. because you get all of the same features
Appreciate.
with
What do we got
this
here?
device, the A5X, now on
Appreciate you, Jake
something
Ham.
that's
Appreciate you. Thank you
modular,
so much for supporting the channel.
something that's got this half folio design, which I was a little skeptical about at first, but it's extremely well executed. The mechanical pins work very well, and it actually puts the device flat, which is a
That's what I
huge.
thought. I thought that the half folio would help the stability of the device since it has that curved back. That just having that flat back there is going to give it a little bit of stability, right? And if you think about it in a way that the clip just makes it a book, those clips, right? It's semi-permanent, I guess you can see it as. You said the screen looks clearer? Let's take a look. What do we think here? We know that the one on the right is the A5X and the the A5X2. So those bezels are a little bit more symmetrical than what I thought they were going to be. They're just a little bit more symmetrical. You guys in the chat are brutal. I don't know. I don't see the real big difference here, but I do know that 300 PPI is going to be better than the 220 something that the A5X has. Let's go to the chat real quick before we move on from the video here. I think we've got enough of the unboxing. I just wanted to see what the unboxing experience was going to be like, and get Ed's first take on that. We got circles are going to come sooner than you think on Supernote, says Max. I don't know, Max. I don't know if circles are going to come sooner than we thought, but I hope so. But the Remarkable's getting them, so you know the Supernote can't be left behind. They would not be left behind, I would imagine. Doc says the screen looks clearer and great contrast on Ed's camera. Kay says I'm so happy. We'll move on from that. Matt, what's going on, Matt? How you doing? Good morning. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope now that the hardware is out, they can go back and start chipping away at the Trello. Trello? Is that the roadmap? Want list and bring some useful tools like shapes. That's the second time I've heard the shapes, so hopefully they will. Mr. Mike says it needs Ratta rat feet. It does. But I saw that their rat feet aren't shaped like mine, so that's a plus. We're still a go. Oh, I got news on the rat feet. We'll talk about that at the end. Doc says if looks earlier, Ed does a comparison. Yeah. Ed should do a comparison. I mean, Ed does do a comparison. I just didn't see the difference. I didn't see the difference in them. Manta rat feet for the win, Mr. Mike, for the win. The Rock says price will be a big factor. 607 with the Lamy and cover makes it the most expensive 10.3. That's the cost of a Remarkable Paper Pro with third-party cover. Really? I don't know. That's more than Remarkable Paper Pro. I mean, the Remarkable Paper Pro is more than that, I think. Oh, you were able to join. Thanks for coming back. And thanks for that tidbit earlier today about the Euro store. I was able to pass that along. Let's take a look. What are we talking about here with the Remarkable Paper Pro? You know what? We'll leave that there because we might want to see something. I think the Remarkable Paper Pro is over $600. Oh, okay. It's $579. So $580. And you don't get a cover with that or a pin, do you? Does the pin come with this? Your store still down. Cool. Thanks all. Let's see what comes of this thing. So it does come with a pencil, or a pen, a marker. I highly suggest you, if you buy the Remarkable Paper Pro, I highly suggest you spring for the extra $50 to get that upgraded marker. You will thank me later. You will thank me later. There's no excuse to buy that first one. Or, I mean, it comes with it, right? So you're just going to get it, even if you don't want it. And believe me, you don't want it. But the extra $50 is definitely worth it. It is definitely worth it. Especially since it's the only pen that you can use with this device. Because I don't know another pen that works with it. They use this odd standard. Speaking of which, I got information on the... someone said stop talking about the Pen Star. I got one more thing to say about the Pen Star before we stop talking about the Pen Star. I know this is not about the Pen Star today, but I do have something to say about it. The Rock says Remarkable Paper Pro is $579, pen included, $30 for whatever cover. Yeah, I like I said, that just throw in an extra $50 to that, bro. Throw an extra $50 into that because that pen they ship with it is total and other garbage. Total and other crap. Don't waste your time. I mean, like I said, if we were talking about a Remarkable 2, I don't care what pen you get, what comes with it, because you just buy an aftermarket pen. You can't do that with the Remarkable Paper Pro. Since you have I don't know of one aftermarket option. Pen start buttons do look cheap, and they feel that way. Which I gave that feedback to them as well. Something tells me they're going to do better with the next iteration of this. I don't know why I feel that way. Something tells me. All right. I was going to show I was thinking about something over here with the Remarkable Paper Pro. All right, but we'll move on. If it hits me, I'll come back to it. What do we got here? Jake says standard pen. Yeah, garbage. That standard pen is landfill trash. All says it's expensive, and I'll guess that the cost in euros will be higher again, but I'm sure it will sell well. Absolutely. It's the Mobius display, you guys. It's that Mobius display. It's not rigid like glass. It's flexible, which makes the writing experience so much better. That's why it's a little bit more expensive. Mr. Mike says Pen Star is a children's device. The Rock, oh for sure. If you're watching a live on e-paper, probably needs more than Remarkable Paper Pro can provide. But just saying, for the cost, you can choose from a lot of color options. I'm getting my Manta today, Katie. I'll have my Manta I'm doing a live tonight, and I'm doing the unboxing video today. The live will just be after I do the unboxing. Would you guys are you guys even interested? We tried to do a Meta Ray-Ban live last time. Like I was doing a live stream while I was recording the video for the unboxing, so people could see me do the unboxing and they could see it in real time while I'm actually recording it for the video. I thought it'd be a really cool meta situation. But are we interested in that, chat? I'll try it again this time if we're interested in that. Because if we are interested in that, what I could do is just go live about an hour with the Ray-Bans about an hour before I go live on YouTube. I'll go live an hour before that on Instagram with the Ray-Bans. Doc says, did you see the Manta video when they threw the device outside? Yeah, I did. I did a video on that. I did a video when they released that video on that video. It was awesome. That video did pretty good too. All right, what do we got? What do we got next here, chat? I think we got through the Manta's out. We got through the unboxing video with Ed. Oh, there's already a Manta review up. Let's take a look at that. We already got a Manta review. You know what? Let me put timestamps in my thing here, so I'll know where to put these timestamps at. 1 hour 10 minutes. All right. So we got the Manta review here. We're going to go over that real quick. Oh, that definitely wasn't it. There we go. All right, so we got a Reddit user by the name of, you know what? I tell my subscribers in the chat and the members all the time, like I'm getting used to Reddit. I'm getting used to Reddit. I still don't know how to find people's username. And what's more, I don't know how to, I know you can't change the username that they give you, but I want what I picked for myself to show up. I want Rants About Tech to show up. It does not. It does not. But anyway, I think the name of this person is Entry Line. Let's look at this chat. Is that who the person is who made the post right here? I think this is the person in the name who made the post. I'm showing my ignorance here about Reddit, but I don't care. I want to know. I want to get better at Reddit. I only use Reddit as a resource when I'm searching on Google and it just happens to take me to Reddit and I read what's there. I've never navigated Reddit itself until maybe I started 2 months ago. When I started live streaming, I realized Reddit was something that I was going to have to learn. So yeah, so Entry Line, is that the person's name? Okay, cool. All right. They've got the first review. This is an awesome picture right here, though. I thought I saw this picture somewhere. I don't know where I saw this picture at. I thought it was a Supernote advertising or something. But regardless, that is an awesome picture. So they do have a review up of the device because they've had the device for a while now. Clearly. So they've been traveling with so this is their blog. So Sheila Mac Adventures. That's the vlog. And traveling with the Manta. They got the pros and the cons here. Oh, wow. I can't help but notice that a con is the pin loop. Huh. Who would have thought, coming from someone who's been using the device? I told you, Chad. That could have been better. That most certainly could have been better. I don't know what their con was about it, but the fact that it's in a con at all is telling. Final user thoughts. Let's look at the pictures first. I love pictures. The size compared to the other devices there, we got the A5X, the A6X, the A6X2, and then the A5X2. Okay, this is a good shot. See, this is why I wanted to put articles up on Rants About Tech, the site. Speaking of which, rantsabout.tech.com. Hold on real quick. rantsabout.tech.com. Support the channel. Buy a t-shirt. They're available. Get yours today. Do what the cool kids do. All right. So, where are we at again? Back to the review. Oh, there we go. So I do like steals here, and this is one of the reasons I want to get the articles going on the site. Is to be able to put pristine steals like this, so people can kind of analyze images as they choose without having to freeze the video. But this is cool. Do we know which is which? Well, we do. The one on the right is clearly the Manta. I only know that because of the colors, not because of what the drawing shows here. Although we do see that it's quite a bit darker on the Manta. Quite a bit darker. Oh, come on. Come on, Sheila. Make clickable pictures. Come on. We should be able to click on these pictures and get bigger visuals. We want high resolution shots, okay? Okay, Sheila, listen, we got to update the site. We need high res shots. Chill out. Let's get these shots on there. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those screws, man. I am not a fan of those screws at all. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice shot. Okay, let's go ahead and read what they say about final thoughts here. Let's take a look at this. All right, so Supernote has consistently impressed me with the innovative note-taking device. The latest iteration, Manta, builds upon the success of its predecessor, the A5X, offering several notable improvements. Let's go ahead and zoom this. Offering several notable improvements. While the A5X remains a capable note-taking device, the Mantas offer several compelling reasons to consider an upgrade. The slimmer design and potentially improved durability makes it a compelling choice for those seeking a more portable and practical note-taking experience. Ultimately, the decision to upgrade depends on your specific needs and preferences. The A5X2 is a worthy investment. However, if you are satisfied with the A5X's performance and design, it continues to be a reliable and versatile option. Which I totally wholeheartedly endorse that, just from what I understand from the A5X. So yeah, so we got a review of the device already out from Sheila Mac Adventures. Go check that out. And what else we got next here? Let's go to chat real quick, see what we got happening over here. I kind of went off on a tangent there. Gas. Okay. Hopefully I can get here tonight. Okay, this is Katie. Mr. Mike says yes, as long as your head doesn't shake too much. Katie says, I love how I missed the meta rat bands. Yes, try it. I'll try it. Log says yes, try it. Katie says yes, try it. I may try the Meta Ray-Ban tonight. I'll put a post out if I do. And what I'm speaking about for those in the chat who don't know, my account on Instagram, Rants About Tech, I may be doing a live stream around 7 from the Meta Ray-Bans. So, and that'll just be me live streaming the actual moment I unbox the device while I'm recording the unboxing video, because I love unboxings. Unlike who said they hated unboxings on here. I am going to take that in consideration as far as what can I do that makes the unboxings less unboxy. I can't remember who said it now. I think it was The Rock. I think The Rock said that. Matt says, yes, it is. She has a pretty interesting blog, too, where she discusses the Supernote. She's a really good artist as well. Definitely, I like the style of the site. I really do. I just wish the pictures were clickable. I wish you could click on and get high-res images. That would be nice. Katie says, I need breakfast and more coffee. I'll catch up later. Thanks for making me spend 8 a.m. Hey, no doubt, Katie. Have a good one. All right, I'll catch you later. Max says, did you see how sturdy it is? Yeah, it's super sturdy and super durable, it seems like. I really appreciated the durability test that they did on those videos. All says, Europe site is up, but no sign of the Manta. Wow, that's crazy, all. For the European market, I feel for you guys right now. I do. Because the thing is that they're going fast, right? And I don't know if they have separate warehouses for separate parts of the world, which I doubt it. So they're all probably coming from the same warehouse, right? So, all right, The Rock. Rock hates unboxings. But don't go by me, LOL. No, I'm saying I definitely would keep that in consideration when I'm doing my unboxings. Maybe I'll, do a montage unboxing to where it doesn't last so long for people. But I love my song that I played during the unboxings. That's my joy I get from unboxings. It's putting this. That's my joy from making unboxing videos. It's putting that song in there. I love it. That song's great. All right, so we got to the end of the chat right there. If you're just joining us from the live, I appreciate you joining us. Rants About Tech Live, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to kind of whenever. It depends on how busy the chat is. If the chat's busy, then we go long. If the chat's not busy, then we probably go for about an hour or so. Thanks for joining us if you're just joining us, though. What else we got here? So we got the review, which I thought was cool. The Supernote website details. Let's go ahead and go to the Supernote site. Let's hit up the site real quick and see if we got any more details coming out of the site. So it looks like the same site that we had from before, chat. I don't think we got anything new with this site. Let me actually turn on the chat here. I don't think we got anything new from the site, chat. Dr. Ling says, will Trump's tariffs affect pricing in January? Most certainly, I would imagine. Or maybe they've factored that in already, right? Because they knew these tariffs were going to be coming. The Rock, according to Kit's vid, the EU Supernote site is technically a reseller. So it might be a little while. Oh, okay. There we go. Good information. I appreciate it, The Rock. So we got some good information on the European site. If you're trying to get your Supernote from the European store, they're a reseller, according to The Rock here. And that may cause some delays in getting a device. All right, so we're at the site here. Let's go ahead and cut this out. So we're at the site, and I just wanted to take a look and see if anything's changed from the site. And since all of the links are working now, we can kind of check out other parts of the site that weren't there before, like design story. I don't think that was there before, and it's still not there. Okay, never mind. Oh no, you know what? This is my save. This is this is me saving the site. Let's actually go to the actual site here. All right, there we go. All right, my bad, you guys. My bad. Okay, here we go. All right, so now we got the new site here. But again, it looks like the same. See if we can check out the design story now. Yeah. Okay. And there's where the timeline came from, right? They talk about the timeline here as far as the A5, the A6, the A5X, the A6X. Quite the timeline. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything new in the site that we didn't cover when I kind of broke the site from the leak that happened. It looks like the same stuff we got here. So it doesn't look like anything new. Yeah. All right. So the site pretty much looks the same, chat. I don't think we got any new information. I thought they were going to have some new information out about this. Maybe packages. Maybe there's some information out about packages. Ooh, there's the new pen. Why is it more expensive than the aluminum Lamy, the AL Star? Why is that? All right, meet the Lamy Safari Vista. It's called the Safari Vista. Okay, meet the Lamy Safari Vista EMR pen, a stylus team up between Supernote and Lamy. That's as practical as it is good looking. This isn't your average stylus. It comes with a ceramic, never replace nib that gives you a natural feel that just keeps going and going. Inspired by the classic Lamy and Safari fountain pen, the comfy grip ensures ease of use during extended writing and sketching sessions. The see-through body not only looks cool, but lets you peek at the pen's inner workings. It's like having a piece of art that you can actually write with. That's how I feel about those see-through Ray-Bans that I want. I'm going to wait till the eBay price comes down on them. And that might be a discussion. But I do like that. I would love to be wearing those and writing with this pen. That would be great. That would be great. Okay, so, I mean, it's, Yep, they do have that ergonomic grip. That's awesome. I mean, I thought it looked like they did, but it was clear, so you couldn't really see it. Oh, you know what I do like about this? The grip where you hold your hand at. Let's pull out the Lamy here. The part where you hold your hand at, like right here, it's closer. If you can see this nib here, this ergonomic part right here ends right here. And then you got the whole barrel here into the end of the tip. The distance from the tip to this part right here is a lot shorter in this new pen. You see that? I love that. It gets your fingers closer to the surface that you're writing on, which to me makes me write a lot less hard. I press down less hard when that's the case. When I'm further from the tip, I press down harder. I don't know why. So that'll be cool. That'll be a cool pen to have. I might pick that up just because of that reason right there, just to have in my collection. It won't be replacing my ceramic nib Lamy. Nothing. And this is aluminum. That's plastic. The button, come on, chill out. Ceramic nib, chill out. But yeah, I do like the design. I like that design. I may have to use that design right there. Oh, speaking of which, your boy getting a 3D printer. I'm not playing no games. We getting the production of these products I'm talking about going. We're getting this 3D printer in the shop, and it's gonna be. I'm going ham. But yeah, so I like that. I really do like that. But I don't think there's anything else in this site that we haven't seen, and I don't see any bundles. Did we see any bundles, chat? Ooh, wait, hold on. Supernote Lamy special set. What? What? Whoa! Let's look at this. What is this? Crystal clear thinking? Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay. Look at this. What do we got here, chat? We got the Lamy Safari Vista EMR pen, the clear one, with the clear Supernote Crystal Edition. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I want the clear edition. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Chat, did we know this? How come no one told me? Y'all let me go this whole time not knowing about this thing. What? With the vegan white leather folio? What? It comes in a metal box? Chat. Chill out. What? I love this. Freebies, co-branded stickers, a translucent butter paper showing the intricacies of the inner structure of the Nomad device and Vista pen. That's so cool. That is so cool. From concept to creation, this special set represents over a year of dedication and cross-continental collaboration. Whoa. Every detail from the pen grip to the refill to the packaging was meticulously crafted to bring unparalleled transparency to your thoughts. I love this. I love that. That is so nice. That's the Nomad all. Doc said that's what I bought. That is, whoa. I love that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that is very nice. $4.89. Okay. That's not a bad deal. If I didn't have a Nomad already, I'd buy that. If I didn't have a Nomad already, I would most certainly buy that, chat. But I have a Nomad, so. and it's not the crystal edition either. It's the white edition, because I just thought, oh, I'm going to be taking this thing apart. I want it to be easy to do. I've never taken this thing apart, and I don't have any plan on doing it either. I could have bought the crystal edition. That's because that's the only reason I didn't buy the crystal edition. They got 18,000 screws in the back of that thing. Was that necessary? I'm like, there's no way I'm taking a billion screws out of the back of something to replace the SD card. Chill out. What are we talking about here? I'm like, let's just give me the clip on back. The crystal looks cool, but no, give me the clip on back. All those screws too much. I don't want that. That's pretty cool, chat. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What are my thoughts? All right, so what do I think? Let me write this down. Where am I at? What's the time? I'm trying to write timestamps down so I can put like chapters in the video later. Where are we at? 1 hour, 30 minutes? Okay. All right, so my thoughts are this. Do we even care what my thoughts are? I like it. I like the presentation of the device. I like what they did with it. Let's go back to the. Oh, can we do that? Okay. All right. So, I like what they did with it. I like the design. The one thing I don't like about it, right, is the loop. I have a concern about the loop. When I get it, we'll know kind of what's going on. I have a concern about the loop. Those clips on the cover, that's a concern. So those are my main concerns with the device. I have no concerns about the actual design of it. I have no concerns with the screen. Like, it's a Supernote product, so you know it's going to be, at least for me, I'm pretty certain it's going to be really nice. These things are going to sell out. I don't anticipate them holding these things in. I think that like, it's going to be really hard to get these if you don't catch the first round. But I do like the device. Now, I'm more interested in the pen too. But you know what though? Let's go ahead and take a look at my packing list to see if it differs from what Ed has on his. Because Ed had that pen that you see here, and he got the other Safari. So Ed got the 2 Safaris. I'm trying to see what I got tucked into mine here. Let me check this out real quick. Oh, see what's next at CES. Oh, your boy will be at CES this year. Something to keep in mind there. Get subscribed to the channel if you're not. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see live coverage from CES this year. CES 2025. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me just look at this correspondence here. Oh, wow. Okay, so, all right, so this is what I'll have in the packaging for me. Whoa, well, I thought I had a little packing list here. Okay, here we go. So what I will have in the box will be the Supernote Manta. I'll get the Manta device with a Heart of Metal 2 Samurai Edition pen. The USB cable, the pen loop, the elastic pen loop, which is standard. Then they say a plastic pen loop small. So there looks like it's 2 plastic pen loops in this package. A dust plug. I don't know, maybe for the charging port? No, a dust plug for the pen loop when the pen loop is not in its slot. Screwdriver and screws for pin loop replacement. In addition, I'll have a new pin. Oh, so they are giving me, so I am going to get the Safari Vista that we saw in Ed's video. And I should also be getting the, it says a classic skeleton body. I don't know what that means. But apparently I'll be getting that clear pin too. So in the package that I get. So that should be something interesting. So we should do that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to these new pins to test them out to see how they work. I'm sure they can't hold a candle to the ceramic nib Lamy I have. I'm sure they can't hold a candle to the ceramic nib Lamy. Get yours today, rantsaboutTech.com. So those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts on that. And I'll have more thoughts tonight. So I'm going to do a live stream. I'll post it on the channel. I'm going to do a live stream tonight at 8 p.m. I will do a live at 7 p.m. over on Instagram. So if you want to see the live while I do the unboxing live, check out my Instagram page. RantsaboutTech.com is where you find me over there. And we'll do that there as well. So right now, before we end the show here, I'm going to just go over some corrections. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is go over the comments, and the reason I would want to go over the comments is because in the comments are a lot of corrections for mistakes that I make. So my viewers are kind enough to correct me. If this kind the word I want to use, yes, they're kind enough to correct me, and I want to show some love for that because I really appreciate that when they do take the time out to correct me, and so I can pass that information along to the rest of everybody else. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. All right, so let's just blow this up here a little bit. Anoop says, "Don't forget the shirt today." Yeah. What do we got here? Good update. Okay. Carl says he likes the loop. We're going to try to get to some corrections here. So I'm going to just fly through the comments until I get to a correction. All right. So we got Leaden Husky. I think I'm saying that correctly. We got, honestly, let me get it here. Honestly, I think the gestures only works on recent marks. So basically what he's talking about here is, let me take this off of here as well. So basically what he's talking about here is I was trying to do Supernote gestures. And because the gestures wouldn't work properly, And because the gestures wouldn't work properly, they are a headache for me. I don't use them. I talk big crap about them. But this is in reply to me having a problem while trying to use the gestures on live stream. So that's what this is in response to. So I honestly think the gestures only works on recent marks. You only tried it on new marks, but not the old ones that were in the note already. Maybe it only has the ability to do it for new marks. So that's not the case. So what actually happened is you have to be, and I'm going to show that here. Well, actually, we'll just show it on the Supernote. So for the Supernote gestures to work, we'll just go over that again. And I just want to kind of go over some of these on screen. So for the Supernote gestures to work, can we see that? Or is that too bright? Oh, that's probably too bright. Let's take that down a notch. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. All right. So, so for this particular example here, I'm going to just put my hand here and try to delete something. Because when you use your 2-finger gesture on a Supernote, it should allow you to, instead of writing, use your pen to lasso erase. So right now it should lasso erase, but it's not. It's actually writing. And that's because my hand is to the right of what I'm trying to erase. And that's one of the stipulations I was talking about earlier with the Supernote platform that I don't like. You should be able to put your hand anywhere and delete. But anyway, what you're deleting has to be to the right of your hand. So if I put my hand here, now what I'm deleting is to the right of my hand. Now it works. So that was the thing that was going on there. So and that was what that comment was in response to. But we did figure that out. Someone corrected me on that, and that's the proper way to use the gestures on the Supernote. If you use it that way, it'll work awesome for you. Okay, so going to the chat, all says Manta live on Eurosite. So you can get the Manta on your Eurosite now. So good luck to you guys out there on the Euro market. 547 euros is equal to $574. Okay, so 547 euros. There we go. All says mashup. Like there's a live stream to look forward to. Yes, definitely. Mashup says a butt plug. What? Whoa. Power plug. Because of palm rejection, you can't have both. Yeah. And I knew there would be a reason for it there, Mr. Mike, but that's one of those stipulations there. But let's go ahead and get back to the corrections here. What else we got? So we got here Yusuf, and this is a question I get a lot, but we're going to cover it now. Yusuf asked me this question that I get a whole lot. He says, "Are you worried about the ceramic scratching up the screen? The Feel Right covers were designed to work with ceramic nibs." So basically, he was talking about me using the ceramic nib on a non-Supernote screen. So essentially, I have these ceramic nibs that I have for sale in my store, rantsaboutech.com. It's the only ceramic nib pen that has a button in the world today. So, but I use it on everything. I use it on non-Supernote devices as well. And his question is basically asking me, am I worried about my ceramic nib that's meant for the Supernote? Am I worried about it scratching my other devices? And the answer to that is no. It used to be a concern a while back when eInk devices were just coming on the market for mainstream use. They didn't have films over the screens. So some of the harder nibs that people would use would scratch the screens, which is why the companies went with felt, because felt won't scratch the glass. But nowadays, for the last like 5-6 years or so, all of these devices have films over them, a writing film, and that writing film is basically a really hard or textured plastic, essentially, and those keep you from scratching the surface. So ceramic nibs won't scratch the surface of any of the devices on the market today, with the exception of the Remarkable Paper Pro, because the Remarkable Paper Pro actually it's the screen is actual glass. And the textured nature of it doesn't come from a film. It comes from them using a nano etched technique, kind of what like Apple does with their new iPads. So that nano etched technique gives the glass its texture. So I wouldn't use ceramic on the Remarkable Paper Pro. I mean, you wouldn't be able to anyway, because the Remarkable Paper Pro doesn't use the Wacom standard. It uses the USI standard. And even amongst USI, it's kind of odd because it doesn't... Every USI pen doesn't work with the Remarkable. Matter of fact, I've used two, and I haven't. None of them work with the Remarkable Paper Pro. I do have some information on that though, but that goes along with the Pen Star. Are all the Pen Star haters gone out of the chat? Or are you guys still here? All right, so that's the thing for there. So you don't have to worry about scratching up your surfaces with ceramic nibs or even titanium nibs, because they won't scratch the surface. Here we go. So this is a comment in response to me making a post about, or me saying, or talking about potential users on the Supernote platform and how Supernote or Ratta prioritizes current users over prioritizing potential users. So that was a thing to me that I thought was odd, but apparently that's been their mantra for a long time, and I'm just kind of hearing it. And this person right here, James Cruz, is basically telling me that existing users are prioritized, unlike in Evernote, where they throw away existing users, including free users, in favor of potential users who have no opinion about the app. Docile, nicer, because they're still dumb when it comes to using the app. Basically saying that people that are new to the app don't have much to complain about because they're still new, and so they're a little more docile and complaining about stuff. But that's to me like one of those things where you kind of have to strike a balance. You have to prioritize potential users because you want to keep growing your numbers, right? But also you want to prioritize existing users because you want to show the world and everyone else that you take care of your users, right? So it's a fine line between users and potential users that you kind of have to straddle. But they clearly prioritize current users over potential ones at Ratta, and they make it known. Here we go, Jay. I can't believe you and Ed are both rooting against the Irish next Saturday. Okay, this is a whole different thing. It's not. I think that was the only correction I wanted to make. Usually I have tons of corrections in here from the live stream show that I want to go over, but we don't have those today. All right, there we go. All right, so no corrections for the last two shows because that takes the comments further back there. So I guess we're good with that. Oh, one last thing. One last thing before we get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the show, but one last thing. I am getting a 3D printer that we will talk more about. We will talk more about this 3D printer situation in the next show. Today was just all about the Supernote, and it was action-packed. We've almost hit 2 hours, and we've just talked about the Supernote. I appreciate everyone for joining me in this journey for the Manta releasing and the excitement surrounding this device. If you want one, I definitely think you should just pull the trigger on one because I don't think they're going to last long in the stores. I think it's going to be an ordeal to get one if you miss this first wave of devices. Real quick, going to the chat before we end up here. Because The Rock says, that's interesting about the palm rejection and gestures on Supernote. I'm left-handed and any left-hand user report accidental deletes. Yep. Yeah, I definitely think that there's too many criteria. Hey, but it is what it is at this point. All right, Chad, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I appreciate you guys being here today. Monday through Friday, Rants About Tech Live, 10 a.m. We also do a show on the weekend on Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. Today, we will do a special live at 8 p.m. tonight, 7 p.m. through the Meta Ray Bands over on Instagram, Rants About Tech over there. And yeah, until this evening, or if you guys join me on a live stream, I will see you then. Have a great day, and take care, everybody.